Alright guys, so tomorrow morning I'm going to be taking this van down to Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, which is where I used to live for about 8 years. This is the $400 van, and the round trip will be around 1,500 miles. I'm taking this because I think it'll be a pretty comfortable road trip van, and it'll also make for some good YouTube content, and it's time to test it out to see how she is. So basically, the only issues with it right now, it's mechanically safe, but I still haven't fixed this rust here. I painted the front fender, as you can see. It still needs another coat. It's not great yet. And I lost the front hubcap, but no check engine lights on, no brake lights on. Replaced the front brakes, rear brakes are fine. Everything's good on the van. I think that it is ready for its 1,500 mile trip, so let's see how she does. But waking up early tomorrow morning, probably around 6 a.m. to start the journey down to Pennsylvania. It'll be around an 8 or 9 hour drive, and then another 8 or 9 hour drive back, and I'm going to do a little bit of driving around Pennsylvania while I'm down there. So should be a good test to see if this van is up to the test. The old $400 Chrysler Town and Country. I think it's ready for it. And obviously I still need to do a bunch of repairs. I haven't painted this replacement rocker panel yet. Actually, basically the only repairs I have to do is cosmetics, but I think it's ready for the trip. You can see the interior has been all vacuumed out. Looks pretty clean in here. I got my paper towels ready to go. So, ready to wake up tomorrow morning early and take this guy for a trip. Alright, it's 6:30 in the morning. You ready for the trip, Beetle? Beetle, you ready for the trip? Oh, she's wagging her tail. She's ready. Car's loaded up. Got Beetle's crate in there. Got a bike for some biking. Everything's ready to go. Here's the nice thing about the van. All the luggage in there. And then Beetle still has his place to sleep back here. Alright, let's go. There is a little bit of rattling noise coming from the muffler because the exhaust hanger rusted through. But it'll be fine. We're stopped here at McDonald's, taking Beetle for a quick walk, and then we'll just go in and grab some breakfast. Driven the van 3 hours about. It's 9 o'clock now. Started at 6:30, so 2.5 hours. It did perfectly, no issues, nothing wrong with it. Had to fill it up with gas. It's getting about 22 miles per gallon, which is pretty good. All's well. Let me go get some food and I'll be back. Looks good. Done with McDonald's. Time to hit the road again. Alright, I'm pretty much done for the day. I stopped at this town diner for dinner. We'll get to Pennsylvania tomorrow. I'm at the bottom of New Jersey right now. Anyway though, let's get to the hotel, and then tomorrow we'll finish the journey down to Pennsylvania. Alright, it's a new day. Had a good sleep. Today we're gonna get to Pennsylvania and then maybe just drive around a little bit. And yeah, so let's get to Pennsylvania. Well, I don't know if you guys saw the sign, but we made it to Pennsylvania. Yeah, Beetle, we made it. You happy? She's happy we're in Pennsylvania. She needs to get out of the car and go for a run. Anyway, it's a couple more hours to my old house where we're going, and then I'm just gonna probably drive around and spend a little time in Pennsylvania. Then I'll drive back up. The van has done well so far. I think we're around 500, maybe 550 or 550 miles into it. So the round trip will probably be around 1,100 miles, maybe 1,200 miles. Who knows? Anyway, let me go grab some snacks, and we will get to our destination. There it is, 7 hours, that's my old house. There it is. I'm recording it through the window because I think it'd be a little weird if I went out there since I don't know the new owners. But there it is. Alright, I stopped at this park here to walk the Beetle. Everything's going well in the van. The whine is getting a little bit louder. And this weather stripping came up. It's kind of weird. Oh, and this door is peeling off more from the wind, I think, from the long drive. But still running well, so keep going after I walk Beetle. Alright, tonight's the last day I have to stay in a hotel. It's 946 miles. And tomorrow we'll be back home. The round trip should be around 1,200 miles, so just gonna stay at the last hotel. I think it's Econo Lodge or something, but there it is, it's a motel. Van's doing well still. Just the whine's getting a little louder, and it's rattling a little more than it was, so I think I need to get that muffler hanger on there pretty soon. All is well though. Alright, we just rolled by the 1,000 mile mark, and unfortunately things have been going south. So first of all, it rained, so there's your bad omen. Next, poor Beetle doesn't like the noise because there's another hole in the muffler. It's getting pretty loud in here. I don't know where it is, I'm not gonna look because the ground's wet, but it's definitely louder than usual. And the alternator whine is louder than usual, so it's really concerning me that the alternator is just going to seize up and break the serpentine belt, and we're going to be stranded here. Still got around 300 miles home, so we really hope we're going to make it. I'll let you hear the alternator sound, but I'm definitely getting concerned. Let's go. Take a peek. So there you go. You can hear it pretty well. I'll rev it up a little bit if I can. Yeah, she's whining. But anyway, we gotta keep moving on. Keep trying to get there. Stop at another McDonald's, the Golden Arches. Get some food for me and the Beetle, and we're on our way. Alright, it's getting dark out. We just hit 1,162 miles and the ABS light has come on. Alright guys, it is 9:55 in the evening, and we have traveled 1,247.2 miles, but we are back home, and the van made it. Although I do think it's on its last legs right now. So the muffler is rattling really badly. It was, by the end of the trip, it was pretty loud and rattly for sure. Oh, Beetle's barking. Alright, Beetle's just barking at some deer in the wood. But anyway, let me give you a casualty report and then we'll end this video. Biggest things were the alternator's whining like crazy, the muffler is rattling and pretty loud, and the ABS light came on. Some smaller things that happened is this little weather stripping somehow popped up there and got moved back. This door rusted more, so the rust peeled off. And I think that's all for the minor things. I'm actually honestly a little surprised that the van made it home, because I did some research on the alternator whining, and apparently once it starts to whine, you only are supposed to have like 200 miles before it seizes up, and then it'll take the serpentine belt with it. But I drove 1,200 miles with it whining, and it didn't seize up. All right, so just take a listen to the alternator noise now. You can hear it pretty easily. Give it a couple revs. That's good, thank you. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the muffler, which is very loud, so you guys can hear this. Let me just get under here. All right, give her a rev. Listen to that. Can you just hold it at the rattly point where it starts to rattle? Oh yeah. Okay, thank you. You can shut her down. So there you go. So I was definitely a little concerned, but it never left me stranded at all. Everything went perfectly, so I thank the good old Chrysler for that. And it was a very comfortable ride for sure. Beetle had a good time. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I'll have to fix this weather stripping, this rust, the alternator, and replace the exhaust system in a future video.